fucking hate remakes. So.
Tell me please, was it worth your life?
From the cold grave, as we were stuck in lock outside, I'm Killer King of Crystal Lake Zero Voorhees.
I'm the Mad Hatter of Splatter. On to some news.
Yep. So, we think, this is pure speculation, but we think we know why John Carpenter had a seizure.
We just found out now
Just now.
that they are remaking They Live.
See? Never stops. Never stops.
I can't believe it.
Doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop at all. I can't.
And here's where it gets uber retarded. And some of the younger people are like, oh, that's all bad. No, it's not.
It's not all bad.
Instead of the shades that the rowdy Roddy Piper was sporting, it's iPods. This is the device in which you will be able to see the They Live creatures. Find it on Horror Bid. Punch yourself in the head.
Punch your computer screen.
Yeah, actually punch your computer. No, your head will heal. Your computer won't. Punch whatever the hell you want. But They Live is getting remade. Not sunglasses. It's a fucking iPod. There it is. So, man, this is what I've been trying to say for the past year. It's the heart of Horror from the Grave. Was we saw this coming. Like you're in a dark tunnel and you see the train coming from the other end. This is exactly what the fuck I've been preaching about. Now it's They Live with iPods. Talk amongst yourselves, because I'm just god damn it.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit. Also, don't forget to pick up your copy of Never Sleep Again. However, if you are a Jason fan, such as this guy, you might not want to get it. Because, what were you saying? Uber shit talking on Jason.
Yeah.
Just
and Friday the 13th and a whole...
in general.
Yeah.
Let's remind some of you people that may not have been hatched at that time.
Naive motherfuckers.
If there was no Halloween, there'd be no Friday the 13th. Without Friday the 13th, there wouldn't be a Nightmare on Elm Street. There wouldn't even be a New Line fucking cinema.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
They call it the house that Freddy built.
And it is. Also, at the end of the documentary, who was it that said that?
Which part?
The one where they're, oh, Freddy's better than yours.
Oh, it's one of...
One of the Platinum Goons?
No, it's one of the little kid Jacob from Dream Child.
Oh, okay.
He says that Freddy's better than Jason, and that Jason's a piece of shit, basically. In a
See,
nutshell.
why would you do that? Horror should support horror, not do this fucking gang mentality of fucking, oh, Freddy's better than Jason, oh, Jason's better than Freddy. Here's the facts. Jason's a badass. Period.
Yep.
But Freddy gets all due respect for reigniting horror in 1984, because that shit was on its downward slide. It really was. I mean, Jason was gone, Michael was gone, allegedly, in 1984. All of it was over.
Yep.
Leatherface was gone. So, I'll give credit where credit's due. But then them saying that the Nightmare on Elm Street remake is better.
No, that is the Platinum Dune motherfuckers.
Of course.
On the remake DVD, there's supposed to be a thing called Freddy Krueger Reborn, and they say on there, "Fuck you to all the old school fans."
See,
our Freddy is better than the old Freddy, and all you old fans need to shut the fuck up.
See,
I haven't seen the featurette yet, But it's from a trusted source, and pretty much he told me that's what the Platinum Dune fuckfaces have to say about the old school fans, and that's bullshit.
Which was exactly what we've been preaching before. That they don't care about the old school horror. They don't care about the horror fans like they claim. Oh, we're just horror fans trying to give back, And then after their last series fuck up, now they're going to sit there and go, you know what, all you old school horror fans, fuck you. We're better. Which was exactly what I was saying, that they're sitting there going, if I was to do this movie, I would do it this way, because it's better. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. And here's the good news on that. They want to claim that their Texas Chainsaw, their fucking Friday the 13th, their Nightmare on Elm Street, their Amityville is all better than the original, and us old school horror fans don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Yet, Platinum Dunes is throwing in the towel. This comes from Brad Fuckface Fuller, Face in the Fan, some bitch. They are getting out of the horror genre. They're leaving.
I'm excited about this.
They're done. They're going to do their Monster Squad re-rape, and they're going to move on to more serious roles and projects. Basically, they're going to Disney. They're going to Disney.
Really?
Yes. That's one of the things they're looking at, is going to Disney and doing like action films, like transmorphing fuckface things. They're going more of that route now. They're getting out of the horror genre. Why are they getting out of the horror genre? This is why. Because of the rock fucking army. Because they're tired of hearing it. Every time they go to a convention, there's, for every 5 people that come up and go, you guys are awesome, man, thank you for doing what you do, there's another two people out of those 5 that come in and say, how to beat your fucking head in with a baseball bat. So Platinum Dunes may be giving up, y'all. Maybe. And I pray to God that they do. And you know what? I wish them the best of luck on every project they do.
Yeah, keep fucking up Transformers, because those aren't my Transformers either. So.
Yeah, they're not my Transformers either. So, best of luck on everything you do. Stay the fuck out of horror. But, the big question is, where does this leave Jason Voorhees? That's the big question. Because they were supposed to, August 13th, 2000... That was this year, right? 2010? Was supposed to be part 2, Jason in a Winter Wonderland. Now, a lot of people have a lot of different views on Jason in Winter. We've never seen Jason in Winter. It's something new and exciting. But we never saw Jason in space either. And it didn't turn out too well. Sure, Kane Hodder rocked the fuck out of it as Jason, but that's a given. Everybody knew Kane Hodder. Kane Hodder couldn't play Jason bad, even if he tried. He just couldn't do it.
I agree.
So, of course it rocked on that level. But we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see where Jason's new home will be. Personally, it should be with me. Now, with all due respect, and I do mean all due respect, a lot of people think that Friday the 13th needed the reboot, and that Friday the 13th Part 12 would just fall flat on its face and it would suck because of Jason X, Jason Goes to Hell, New Beginning, even Freddy vs. Jason. It's not true, people. I am telling you, because we've discussed this before, we could do it. I guarantee you we could do a Friday the 13th Part 12 that would take the new horror fans and the old horror fans and say, that's Jason. Because number one, Kane Hodder would be back as Jason.
Yep.
Period. I don't know. If I get a director and he says, well, you know, I kind of want, you're fired. Because if you don't put Kane Hodder behind that hockey mask again, you're fired. That's all there is to it. You're fucking done. Pack your bags.
You want to use Sir Mears for stunts and shit? That's fine.
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
But Jason...
I mean, Sir Mears did do a good job. But Kane Hodder good?
No. Not even fucking close. Not
if you can honestly look in the mirror and say, yeah, he did.
Not even the dudes that played Jason before Kane Hodder did a better Jason than Kane Hodder. I don't think.
Well, they weren't into it as much as he was.
No.
So therefore, they didn't really care. But tell us what you think. Is this a victory for the Rod Army? Is this a victory for good, original, old school horror? I think it is.
I think
if they actually go,
we're done.
Yeah, you know, we've pretty much raped every fucking classic there is.
Can't get our hands on Halloween.
Can't get a hand note. Lionsgate has got Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Still no news on it yet. Nothing.
We've been waiting, looking, and
Yeah.
keeping the ear
I think
down
it's
low.
I think it's being written as we speak. I think it's being written. I think we will have some Texas Chainsaw Massacre news in 2011.
But you know what I do know?
I think so.
I do know. This is a little rarity here.
This girl grabbing her boobs on horror bid just
This is a rare little ditty for that ass. This don't happen too often.
did he?
A little ditty. A little number there for that
Alright.
ass. On Halloween, The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror will be on Halloween for the first time in a long time.
Long time. Because it's usually the first Sunday in November. But this year, it's on Halloween because Halloween's on a Sunday. Also, this is supposed to be one of the most brutal treehouses of horror ever. So don't miss The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. I've seen all of them. All of them. The Simpsons started on my birthday.
Did it really?
Yeah, so I've been
I
loyal
was
ever
a
since.
little ass motherfucker when that shit started. That's all I do know.
Not on the Tracy Ullman show, but when they got their own show.
Yeah, well, I remember that too.
It was January 14th, 1990. So now y'all know when my birthday is. Start sending me them care packages. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. So let us know what you guys think. Platinum Dunes throwing in the towel. Thank you, God. It's like we finally we were yelling on the mountaintop, and our voices were heard. We were answered. Our prayers were answered. So that's good stuff.
That is good stuff.
Also, The Exorcist coming out on DVD, so check that out. There's some Linda Blair goodness in it, and Hatchet 2 is on its way.
There's a lot of shit coming out, guys. A lot.
Yeah, there is.
There's a lot of shit coming out on DVD.
But the remakes are not stopping. Oh, also quickly, Scream 4 has a subtitle to it now, and it's like a Return to Woodsboro.
Yep.
I believe is what it was.
Yes, it is.
The Return to Woodsboro. Woodsboro. I still can't get over that the Arquette split up, dude. Yes, The Return to Woodsboro. So check it out, Horror Bid or Dread Central, and they have an interview with David Arquette, all brokenhearted, all lonely, all done. So that's pretty much to the news. April 15th, 2011. So that's like 6 months.
Yeah.
6 or 7 months. It'll be out.
Right before Texas Frightmare.
Convenient.
Convenient indeed.
So yeah, that's what we want to know. What should happen with Jason? Should it go part 2 from the remake?
Or should it go
Or-
part 12 from the old school?
Should it go part 12? I already know how to kill Jason. He knows how to kill Jason. Do you know how to kill Jason? Why don't you answer that one for us too? And we'll be back with the always faithful, always popular, always fun KQFDA
In the morning.
for that ass.